David. It's always great to see you. Welcome.
Thanks for having me back, Ed. Appreciate it.
You know, I think the last time I saw you, we played some golf at Trump International in West Palm Beach, and I mentioned that because a lot of people are about to move to Florida again, and there are memes calling Mamdani the Florida Realtor of the Year. Your thoughts tonight? I mean, 800,000 people leaving New York City. That's the population of Seattle leaving New York. Your thoughts?
And it's so important for people to focus on this. Those 800,000 people are the earners. They're the taxpayers. They're the base, the very base, the most important part of the economy of New York City. And those are the first people to want to flee. The next 2 million are also the earners. He is going to decimate New York City and change it, quite honestly, for generations for the worst. We are in for the greatest city in the world to have an enormous economic catastrophe befall it if Mamdani is elected, and it looks like he is. Look, we will see, Ed, and you and I both have seen this many times over the years. There will be some shedding of his vote tomorrow. I don't believe he'll get over 50% of the vote. And we will see how much Cuomo eats into the Republican party's candidate to see if he can get any closer. He's probably going to come a little short.
Yeah, interesting. Meantime, a melting pot of New York City and the Israeli Day Parade in New York City. Republicans, Democrats, independents have all attended this. But a video is now surfaced of Mamdani from 2021 calling all this out. Let's just take a look at what he said, and I want you to react. Watch.
You can put pressure on every single one of your elected officials. At the city council, at the state assembly, at the state senate, we have elected officials who are taking paid-for trips to Israel. They are going there paid for by your tax dollars. They show up to Israel Day parades and they say we stand in solidarity. There are 3 letters that we have as an answer to what is happening in Palestine, and it's BDS. BDS.
I play that because BDS is a movement, as you know. It stands for the total boycott of the state of Israel and says nobody should be doing any business with them. He's been called anti-Semitic. I think that scratches the surface, Dave.
It really does. This is a sick person that's about to become mayor of New York City. This is an interesting dilemma that we find ourselves in because Mamdani, if he is listening to his advisors, and I think he is, he's going to pivot immediately from winning this election to running for president. He is going to be a national figure overnight, immediately, and that's the fear that the Democrats must have. Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries have to fear that because the American people, not just the people of New York City, but when it gets to be national, are going to reject him and his ideas, and I think that this is a very Trumpian issue we all have. And I just want to point out that in New Jersey and in Virginia and even here in New York City, Prop 50, we're only having these conversations because in deep blue states and deep blue cities, the Republican, or in New York's case, the independent, is coming close to winning. Yeah. You got a Republican running for governor in New Jersey who is going to win tomorrow.
Yes.
Unheard of. And it's because of what Donald Trump has done. He has brought back common sense. Common sense.
Great
point. That's what the average American wants. He and she want common sense leaders to solve problems, not create them. And that is why Donald Trump inserting himself tonight, trying to get out the vote rallies, tele-rallies, both in New Jersey and in Virginia is incredibly important to bring that enthusiasm that only he can bring.
All right, Dave Bossie, you're absolutely right. Those tele-town halls with the president live next hour. We'll dip into them with Rick Leventhal. We'll have you back after the election. Always great to get your insights. Dave Bossie, thank you.